Hi, everybody. Kathy here. Welcome back to my channel, What Kathy Thinks. And I've got Brandy Miller on the line. Say hi, Brandy.
Hi, Kathy. Hi, everybody.
So, Brandy, you and I became friends fortuitously, randomly, internetly.
Yes, internetly is a good way to put it. It started on LinkedIn.
It did.
I was just looking to build a business. I wasn't looking to make a friend.
I was just looking to build a business too. The business didn't quite pan out, but maybe it did. It just wasn't the business I was looking to build at the moment. It was a different business, and that business didn't quite pan out. And then you were on my feed, and you were talking some shit.
I do. Quite often.
And it was so funny because you were talking, you had a lot of pro-life stuff, and I didn't agree with it. And I remember that it was 2012, as I recall. It was 2012, and it would have been the late summer of 2012. And I recall that you were posting a lot of Catholic posts that I agreed with, and a lot of pro-life posts that I disagreed with somewhat, but some of them I agreed with enough that I shared. And they angered some friends of mine that I knew through a 12-step fellowship. And I remember at one point a friend said, "I can't believe you posted this, Kathy." And I found myself defending one of your posts. And I know. And I remember I had a comment, "Well, you have to understand that I was raised Catholic, and that this person, Brandy Miller, strikes me as educated and having integrity, and that her logic holds water, and that I think that if my mother had been sane and happy, that my mother would have been like Brandy Miller. And that I think she would have, I want her to be part of my life." And from then on, things kind of just kept developing.
Yeah, they did. One of the things I know is you and I would get on Facebook, and your friends would just pile on top of me because I was definitely the opposing view. And not a very popular opposing view.
No.
But I understood and expected that they weren't going to like what I had to say, but I always tried to keep in mind that there's a person on the other end of the line. Don't attack the person, attack the viewpoint.
Right.
And I think that's one of the things that, helped us cement our friendship was the ability to have a civil debate about topics that really mattered.
And there were topics that mattered to us. I think that even when, I don't know, your friends didn't seem to really enter into the fray. I think that...
My friends are a lot more passive, apparently.
My friends were rabid, and they couldn't understand... I don't think they could really even understand the discourse between us, because none of my friends were Catholic. And so they couldn't understand that bond between us that existed from the moment once you and I established that bond of our Catholic roots. That was a very firm common ground.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's one thing that when you grow up Catholic, if you grow up in a home that even moderately knows its faith. You have that common shared culture.
Right.
And it is different from any other culture out there. It's a very different creature.
Right.
And no, a lot of people can't understand. And I don't think they understood why you were willing to have this conversation with somebody who disagreed with something that they held near and dear to their heart.
Right.
And I think that's part of the Catholic culture, is the willingness to have those debates about topics that you may disagree passionately about, and yet not discard the person because the viewpoint is different.
And then you were a writer, too. Oh, my gosh.
So we started finding so many common traits the more we got to know one another. It started with business. We were both business women.
Right.
We found that we had those Catholic roots that were connected. Then we were both writers. And then on top of that, we step further. We both shared a history of past childhood abuse and mothers that were a huge part of that abuse.
Right. And then we were both, they were Texans. We're Texans.
Yes, we're both Texans. And, because, I wasn't born in Texas, but my parents hurried here as soon as they could. 9 months after I was born, they moved to Denton, which is just north of Dallas.
I wasn't born in Texas either. I was
27 years.
So we're both imposters. We're both fake Texans.
Yeah, sorry, imposter Texans. For the first 27 years of my life, I spent in Texas. And I kept trying to leave, but kept finding myself right back where I started. So, but yeah, so we ended up finding so many commonalities because we were willing to look past the differing viewpoints and to focus on the humanity of the other person instead.
And then when we met in person, when people would say, well, are you guys real friends? And I would say, oh, of course we're real friends. And they would say, well, do you know each other in real life? And I would say, not yet, but as soon as I can, I'm going to meet her. And they were like, how are you going to do that? And I'm like,
well, I have a car. It does drive.
As soon as I can, I'm going to meet her. And I think that people understand now, when they realize, okay, these two women have gone out of their way to strengthen their friendship, and now it's past that point. Now it's long past the point where we're quote unquote Facebook friends. Now our journey has taken us to a true.
When I decided to start a pattern of trying to cultivate my relationships in my life, your relationship was one of the ones that I decided, you know what, I'll make phone calls. And you contributed to that, pulling me out of my tendency to isolate myself. You call me out into a more open area and to put myself out there when I would normally turtle myself back in. And I need that. I need that balance. And that's what a good friendship does for you, is it provides for you the things that you can't provide for yourself.
It challenges you.
Yeah, it challenges you to grow.
You end up making videos.
Crazy videos on YouTube. And so I absolutely, there's very few people that I will say to them, it doesn't matter what time you call, if I hear the phone, I'll answer.
I know, I love you so much.
But you're one of those people that if you called me at 3 a.m. in the morning and I heard the phone and saw it was you, I would answer.
Right back at you, girlfriend.
And it's, I don't go 1,200 miles to see just anybody.
What would you...
I went 1,200 miles to see you.
And I thought about when I wanted to make a video about our friendship, and I wanted it to be able to inspire others. And I guess what I would like to say is, I want to post this on YouTube, and I want it to say to people, if you make a friend on Facebook and you think to yourself, wow, I really connect with this person, could this seemingly tenuous friendship take me to someplace more important in my life, to someplace bigger, that the answer is yes. And if it seems like it's impossible, that the answer is no, it's not impossible. That if it's like, could an extra $50 take you to meet that person on a detour, or could an extra phone call strengthen that friendship and give you strength further down the road? Would it be worth it? That the answer is yes. That if you've met someone and a casual conversation on Messenger leads you to another conversation on Messenger, and it gives you comfort in the middle of the night when you've been fretting over a relationship with a child, or a conflict, or something that's brought you sorrow and you don't know who to talk to, and it's just been this one person that you've never met in real life, and you wonder, could this seemingly nothing relationship that brings you strength and comfort at a time, could this lead to something more? Even if it's just some woman that you've never met in person, could it lead to something more and be a great source of strength in your life? That the answer is yes. Yes,
Yeah.
and yes, so overwhelmingly yes, the answer is yes. That Brandy Miller, even though I have other friends that are like, why is Kathy friends with Brandy Miller? Because because she's my friend.
Well, there are people who are wondering why I married my husband. My mother for years thought I was crazy for marrying him.
Oh, trust me, all my friends wonder why I've been with the guys I've been with, and my answers are like, well, because he was really fun to do criminal shit with, and he was good in bed, and I'm sorry, that's the best answer I've gotten. But no, you're better than that. All my female friends are better than the men I've been with, I think, for the most part, except for I had wonderful children with them.
Well, fortunately, my husband is not into drugs or, that stuff. He actually balances me.
Yeah, you're doing better than me, Brandy. You're doing better than me. My female friendships, I mean, by far, their merits outweigh the merits of my... I wish you hadn't brought that up, Brandy. I was doing okay until you brought up men, and then I'm like, I got nothing. I got nothing except the merits of my girlfriends. I was doing good until then, Brandy.
Well, and that is one thing we don't have in common.
Thanks. And sometimes you need your girlfriends just because they need you to make them look good. So what do I got? I got nothing. I got nothing.
I don't know. I mean, actually, there's a lot in my background that's not pretty about male relationships, but unfortunately, I have a man who stuck it through and stuck with me through all that nonsense and craziness.
And your best friends help you laugh at yourself.
Yes, they do. And remarkably enough, I am funny. My life is amusing. I tell people all the time I could make a soap opera out of my life and my whole family's history. But God, nobody would believe it.
Look, my stomach's hurting. I'm ending this video because my stomach's hurting. You guys have a wonderful day. We love you, ball. We love you all. We'll have a ball. Like and subscribe. It's free.